Okay, welcome back everyone. This is going to be another brief little video. I went to see the Minecraft movie yesterday. Took my daughter to go see it. She's the one that actually got me playing Minecraft many, many moons ago. Um, so, just wanted to share my thoughts, and I'm not gonna spoil too much of anything. So, most of you've probably already seen it. I see that it's making like serious bank. So, Um, yeah, we just went to see it Monday, and I gotta say, for the most part, I enjoyed it a lot more than I expected, and that's partly because my expectations were so low. I've watched reviews from like Nerdrotic and Critical Drinker on YouTube, and yeah, I gotta say, man, I'm finding myself watching their channels less and less. Um, in the beginning, but let me rephrase that. In the beginning of when I started watching their channels, um, both Nerdrotic and Critical Drinker were much more positive. By the way, this is just I'm just working on the base of my base, so this is basically going to be like the foundation of my base. I just want to frame it so I know what I'm working with when I build each level. I still don't have the soul sand or the kelp I need, but anyways, getting back to Minecraft. Yeah, like I said, I really enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I would, and um, like I said, part of that's because the reviews I saw, Nerdrotic and Critical Drink were so negative, talking about it's brain dead cinema, blah blah blah, and and maybe it is. I'm not gonna argue that it's kind of dumb. It's extremely dumb. But going to see the movie and hearing the laughter of children all around me, um, it really just I need to get down there. It really just I don't know what's a good way to put it. I think Critical Drinker and Nerdrotic. I'm just gonna say Critical Drinker. I'm not exactly sure how negative Nerdrotic's. I saw like one video where they were kind of ripping on it, but Critical Drinker kind of just tore it to shreds. And I love his videos. He's a great content creator, and 99% of the time I agree with him. Like I said, I even agree with him for the most part about this film. Like I said, it's not Shakespeare. It's not Romeo and Juliet. It's it's not a masterpiece. It's a kids movie. And I just find myself getting more and more irritated with some of the negativity on YouTube. And I can be a very negative guy. Don't get me right. I mean, don't get me wrong. Don't get me right. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, I just jump in there. See if I can. Ah, damn. I was trying to hit the water, so I wouldn't take damage. I just, oh man, that's like I don't. I know Nerdrotic. I know he had a kid. Um, I was in Gary, right? Um, oh, yeah, of course. I was wondering where the creepers and everything were. Let me get out of here. Um, I don't think Critical Drinker has any kids though. Anyways, yeah. So I watched their reviews, and especially Critical Drinkers, it's very negative towards the film, and I think we need to get away from that as a culture. I saw a lot of negative reviews on Barbie, and don't get me wrong, I will go to the grave without seeing that movie. I have zero interest in seeing Barbie, but you know what? That's fine. That's fine because not every movie is meant for me. I'm one person. Um, there's nothing wrong with making movies that appeal to um, a black American or just black in general demographic, or a female demographic, or a white demographic. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with movies that, I mean, ideally, don't get me wrong, as a filmmaker, you want your movie to have broad appeal. Um, you know, fatherhood, motherhood are topics that most people can relate to. Uh, so it's not skin related. Just parenting in general is something that most adults over the age of 30 can relate to. You want your movies to have broad appeal, but not every single movie has to appeal to every single person on the planet, and that's what I think these guys don't get. I mean, I understand they're content creators, and negativity gets a lot more clicks than positivity. I'm really mucking this up. I apologize. I'm trying to think and do this at the same time. Um, yeah, I get it. I get it. Negativity gets more clicks, gets more views. You know, it's what people. I see a lot of people on YouTube making videos where they'll be, for instance, slamming the upcoming Superman movie. Oh my God, I did not want to do that. Um, slamming the upcoming Superman movie. Now, I have no interest in seeing it, but my point is, they slam the movie because, and at least in the title, um, because that gets clicks. People go, "Oh my God!" They're ready to go to war with this person for having a differing opinion, and I think that's just kind of absurd that we've gotten to this point where people get furious if someone has a different opinion, and I just don't understand it because I learn, and I've taught my daughter this. I've tried to instill upon her that we learn more from people we disagree with than we ever do from people that just agree with us. You don't learn anything from people that always agree with you. It's fun to hang out with friends that always agree with you, but you know what I'm saying? For real growth takes failure, just like real learning takes some differing perspectives. You need different eyes that see the world in a different way. There we go. It works nicely. Like I said, I'm just trying to frame the chunk. This is where my base is going to be. Um, there's nothing wrong with Critical Drinker disliking the film. He can hate it, he can say, "Oh, I'm never going to see it," just like I'm never going to see Barbie. But like I said, Barbie wasn't made for me. Barbie was made for girls that grew up with Barbie dolls. That, while I might have been playing with Transformers and imagining wars between Decepticons and Autobots and using my toys to act out that fantasy, they were doing the same thing, but with Barbie dolls. They were having little social fantasies and motherhood fantasies and dating fantasies. So, there's nothing wrong with that. So yeah, long story short, I went to go see the movie, very low expectations. I was just basically, I always go see movies where you can get dinner in a movie. I love that. I love that you can, get pizza and French fries and all kinds of goodies while you watch a movie. I can't go back to watching movies any other way. Um, so yeah, I was extremely surprised at how good it was. I mean, it's not a masterpiece. It's not amazing, but yeah, it was solid. It was a lot of fun. There's a lot of references in the movie that only Minecrafters would get, and the theater was full with adults who were taking their kids to see a movie. Um, you know, uh, oh shit, where did he come from? I thought I had this area pretty well lit up. Okay, problem solved. Um, but yeah, it's I is there another zombie? Oh Jesus, really? Come on, man, I'm just trying to work here. Leave me alone. Oh, okay. Give me just a second. I may have destroyed some torches or something when I dug out this hole. Or level this area. Yeah, just bear with me. Just take a second. I'll light this up a little better. There's some dark spots, but and the thing. Oh, yeah. Put some distance between me and him. The thing with zombies is they come from so far away. You really have to light up the neighborhood. So, um, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah. So there's a lot of tributes in the movie, including a tribute scene to Technoblade.
Whoa. Is he some kind of king?
No. That's a legend.
And I just, the movie was jam packed with stuff like that. So, things that probably the kids were getting and the parents weren't getting at all. And it's perfectly fine. It's a freaking kids movie. Now, adults like me also play Minecraft, and we don't giggle like a little girl when we see a pig with a crown. But to kids it's special. To kids, Minecraft is a little universe. They can't decide what they want to eat for dinner. They can't decide really even what they want to wear, because parents make all their decisions for them. Um, but you could just hear the joy in the children's voices when they saw something they understood. And there's a lot of little Easter eggs in the game. Some of the recipes and some of the jokes. A lot of the jokes you have to be a Minecraft player to appreciate. Um, so, they just let women enjoy Barbie, let kids enjoy Minecraft. Not everything has to be made for, a 30-year-old, 40-year-old white male. And I know I'm sounding like maybe a social justice warrior or whatever it's called. I don't mean to, but facts are facts. Just let people enjoy what they enjoy. Not everything has to be identity politics, and not everything, like I said, has to appeal to every single person on the planet. Let women enjoy things that women enjoy. Let guys enjoy things that guys enjoy. Children, vice, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So, that's looking good though. This is gonna be. I mean, I'm probably gonna go much lower on this base, but you know, we got to start somewhere. We got to start building some farms, building some storage. Um, so I'm going to wrap this up in just a second. I want to thank you for watching. Check out Minecraft. It's really not terrible at all. It's pretty enjoyable. It's solid. Jack Black gets a little annoying, but when doesn't he? All right, guys, take care.